Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane and I hope you're all okay. So let's get to it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane, let's get to it. So today, this is a collaboration with Tracy on Mini Scenes GB. It's the summer collaboration and the theme today is fantasy. So let me just adjust my light, it seems a bit... there we go. That's better. So the theme today is fantasy. Can't get me right way around. So I thought I'd make this little infinity portal kind of thing. So let's see what we can do. I'm decided to do it with the Polycraft FC3680 black because I'm going to be colouring the mould with some chameleon flakes in the colours Wyvern and Kraken. These are Emma Cook flakes from the Tiny Turner. So let's get started with colouring these in, I think. First off, I want to put a tissue down underneath so that if there's any poofs out, like kind of thing, it's not going to go all over my mat. Not that it really matters, it'll probably wash off, but we know chameleon can be a bit of a bugger sometimes. Why can't I find my book? It's looking right there. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. So this is like a turquoise purple blue, this Wyvern, and the Kraken is like a really bright emerald green kind of colour with blue kind of colours. So I thought we'll do the bottom half here, this part of the mould with the Kraken, and then we'll do the Wyvern all around the outside. Oh, such beautiful colours. And as you can see, they're going everywhere again. They do like to jump around. If anybody has any idea of how to stop these with the staticky jumping around, please let me know, because they're crazy. Oh dear. I think this is going to be really difficult to get this to actually work with these flakes because it's been so all over the place. So I'm just going to give it some dotting around with it on the base with this Kraken, and then I think I might get swap it out for a powder rather than a flake, because it's just really not enjoying taking this. But what I do think is, I think it'll make a nice bit of colour changing, different tones in it. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to swap the top one as well. I'm not going to do the Wyvern either. Again, I might just do a few bits here and there just to give it a bit of different colours. Oh, that is so pretty, look at that. Wow. Oh, I'm easily pleased. Such a pretty colour. So yeah, it's just doing exactly the same thing jumping straight off the brush and comb wherever it likes. Apart from where I want it. I don't want it on the outside of the mould, thanks. Right, I'm not fighting with that anymore. It's just acting right up today. So I'm just going to swap these out for some powders, which don't seem to act up quite as much. Move all those over there. Oh, stop being silly. There we go. Right, so I'm going to change it for Elixir, which is one of her newest colours. And we'll go with Alchemy. So we're going to go, so Elixir it's mainly purple, but it's got greens and yellows. As it goes round, its tones, and this is like a dark green and purple, so I'm hoping it'll fit nicely with the bottom bit there, which is Alchemy. Oops, let me get me ethereal out the way. Now let's try this again, shall we? Oh yes, that's going on much better. So I'm just going to speed through this now, so you don't have to sit and watch me at normal. I'll start chatting again when we start mixing up the resin. Okay, right, I'm going to quickly mix up some resin, and then I'll come straight back once I've got that measured out and ready to pour. Okay, so I weighed out, 60 grams of part A and part B of the polyurethane resin. And I worked that out roughly by filling this up with water first before I started filming earlier. And it was about just below 3.5 fluid ounces. So what I did then was I had 2 spare of these little cups and checked how much would be needed to fill those, and they almost filled. So I worked out that if, as long as I got these, it was close to full for both of them combined, then that would be enough. So hopefully I should have enough to do this. So I'm going to just pour that one straight into there first. Right. Just rub that on the side of the cup a minute. Clean my spatula, as I don't want to contaminate that pot with part B as it will start setting, because I do keep each pot separate for measuring up every time I use it. So that's nice and clean, and we shall clean these afterwards, obviously. Oh, let me just burst those bubbles on top there. And a few that are in there. There we go. less to worry about. So pour that straight into there. Try and get as much out as you can. Just don't take too long, because this stuff, once it starts mixing up, it does go off pretty quick. So very quickly but gently stir them to combine them both together. Try not to add too many bubbles if you can help it. Scrape the top, scrape the bottoms, the sides, the tops. You can't scrape the tops. Oh gosh. But I always keep my hold of this when I'm mixing it, as you can feel when it starts to get warm. At the moment it's not doing too bad, so I think that should be mixed up quite well now. So like that, and bring this over here now, and what I need to do is quickly pour some into that corners, because there are two little bits where the bubbles could get caught, and I just want to make sure that they don't. Right, okay. And now we're just going to go gently around the edge. That's that. What I do want to do is get something flat and push it up against that, because we're bowing a bit and I can't see what I'm doing with that one. Let me just spin this around. See, we're bowing quite a bit there. So what I want is just to get something flat that will just put up against the bottom. And there we go. Right, I'll let this cue up and I'll see you for the demold. Okay, so this is set now, nice and hard. So let's have a look how it took to the chameleon flakes and powders. Hopefully this one should be a little bit easier to demold. Just going to roll it back. Oops. Roll it back like so. There we go. Oh yes, didn't get any there. No bubbles there. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, that's a little bit of a tricky bit for the wire. Oh, I did get a bubble there. Little bum, but never mind. It's at the back, so it won't be seen. So, ooh, look at that. Didn't completely pick it up for some reason, but not to worry. But that's the flakes. And scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Aha, there we go. Mould needs a bit of a clean, but that's fine. Let's have a look what we got. Oh wow, that looks absolutely amazing. Oh, that looks wicked. I love that. What do you think? Absolutely stunning, I think. Oops. Lots of different angles and lots of different colours. So what we need to do now is, if you've seen my AliExpress video, this is where this came from. And I bought the set as well as some extra of the lights and the glass and the mirror. So what we need to do is, no, we don't need to unravel that, silly. Yes I do, just to get that piece loose a second. Wind that back up out of the way. Now how these work is you get this in there like so, and then you bend sorry, I thought I had my head in the way. I'm not sure if I did, but you bend the lights all the way around so that they go on the inside like so. What I do want to do though, because if these ends touch these ends, it'll short and it won't work. So what I'm going to quickly do is just get a bit of high viscosity resin and just put a dab of that on top of these. It's not going to bother them at all. I just want to make sure that we don't get no shorting out. So quickly set that. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just dab a little bit on this end as well, on the wires, just to protect them a little bit as well. Oops, what are we doing? There it is. Okay, right. So now, like I say, we need to. Whoops, what the hell's going on there? Oh, we've got little black bits coming off. Let's just get a little blue silicone mat and we'll work on that. Now, as I was saying, what we need to do, this has a I forgot what you call it now. What do you call it? Pop that there. Actually going to drop a bit of this in there as well. Just to hold the wire in place while I work on it. Okay, that's fine now. So what we do want to do is peel off the loose sticky black plastic stuff off the sticky. Come on, you silly bugger. Tweezers probably work better. Right. There we go. Right, once you start pulling it should be fine. So now what we need to do is manoeuvre this into the middle of the frame, and then keep pulling the tape and sticking it down as you go. Don't worry if they go a little bit bendy, they're very versatile and very, not versatile, they're very tough little things, let's put it that way. And because I added that a little bit of UV to either end of that, I don't have any worries now about popping that one over the top of that one and sticking them down. So there we go, that's those all in place. So I'm just going to quickly check that they work. That they're still working rather. Because they won't be worth doing, will it? So let me just plug that in, little switch, there we go, nice and bright, there we go, awesome. So the next thing that we have to do are the mirrors. Well, it's a mirror and a piece of glass, a special piece of glass. Don't know what kind of glass it is, but it's a special piece of glass that makes it do its magic stuff. So, like I say, these came with the set. As you can see, this is slightly see-through. Not sure if you can see that through my finger through there, but it's I'm not sure which side it goes. I don't think it matters, but there are protective there's a protective film on both sides of this one, but obviously the mirror doesn't need one on the back, so it's only on the front. So let's see if we can get this off without scratching it, shall we? There we go. Right, okay. So as you can see, can you see that? It's very bright. So that's that half. And I'm just going to place that on there a second so I can work out exactly where it goes. Oh, it's supposed to fit snug inside there, I do believe. Should be okay. So now what I'm going to do is pop that back underneath there a second. I'm going to use this 5-minute epoxy glue again, as I don't find that UV resin sticks to other things very well for this kind of thing as a permanent fixture. So I'll be using this. So all we've got to do, get a little tub, and squeeze out equal amounts of both. Don't need a lot, obviously, because we're just going around the edge here for now. A little squeeze there, that a little squeeze there, and those look pretty equal to me. And get that one, little stirry thing, just mix them two together like so. even that tiny amount stinks bad. Ugh, it's an awful smell. So just gonna dab this around the edge. Right, okay, hopefully that'll work. Like I say, I'm not going to peel off the other side yet. So we're just going to pop it on top of there. Squeeze it into place. Right, I'm just going to sit and hold this for a few minutes just to make sure that it goes off and stays in place. And I'll be back once I'm ready to glue the back one on. See you shortly. Okay, so I've got the mirror section ready to go in. Hopefully you didn't see that, just have a little surprise for when it's reveal time. So what I need to do quickly is mix some more of the two-part, the quick curing resin up. One, two. Not gonna bloody cow. Mix. Okay, so seems to be pretty mixed up. Pokey stick to apply it. Clean my stick. So now hold that like that. I can see it, but you shouldn't be able to see it. And then just very gently press that into place. Just running my finger around the edge where it's glue is. And hopefully not too much is seeping out underneath and ruining everything. Right, I'm going to let that cure up for a little while and I shall be back for the reveal. Okay, so there we go. Let me just peel off the front bit. And there we have the mirror. And I shall show you what it looks like. Oh gosh, let's put that across a minute again. That's very bright. But can you see all the different colours where I put the flakes? It looks really, really pretty. I will eventually colour in these parts maybe, but at the moment I don't know. I haven't decided, but I really like that. I'm going to get some pictures of it in the dark and reveal the little secret inside. Okay, so here it is in the dark. Just going to quickly turn the light on and see if you can see the surprise. There we go, interstellar dimension portal with Mr. Spaceman in the infinity portal. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the little surprise. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all of my subscribers, my channel members, and all the lovely suppliers who send me things to have a play with on my channel, show you how they work and get some inspiration. This was, like I say, a fantasy collaboration with Tracy over on Mini Scenes GB and other crafters, creators. So there'll be a link in the description below. Please pop along, have a look, and I hope you enjoy all the other creations as well. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.